3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
What's up, YouTube? Thought I would do a quick update on the Element build. It's coming right along. The drywall is in full effect. We did get kind of rooked into one of our fancy trim details that we used to do when we were building multi-million-dollar houses all the time. And this homeowner's a really awesome dude. And his designer had worked with some of my projects in the past and knew we were good at shadow reveals. So we got rooked. I'm gonna show you how that works. In a minute, I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you that trim detail, because part of it has to be done prior to drywall. Granted, some of the decisions on that got made as the drywall was starting, so it's kind of a cluster where my guys are in there while the drywallers are in there. But we've got our inflatable shelter up over the pool. We got the pool house all stripped. I'll give you just a quick bop around real quick, because we're installing the Reglet, and there's a good bit of rain in the area, and maybe some storms. So right now we're debating whether or not to deflate it and just deal with the puddles tomorrow, or whether or not to keep it up and hope the storms don't get too bad. But the electrician's got power run to the room. We're gonna mount the i5 right here, and then just from right to left, pump, filter, and then he's using the Bitcoin mining heaters for this pool, which is gonna be kind of neat to see how that works. But we are gonna leave enough room for a gas heater in case it's not enough to keep the pool swimmable in January, February, which is the goal. But yeah, I'm gonna pop you in here real quick. It's a little noisy in here with the blowers and everything. Marshall's been in here welding his little tail off all day. But we're just about done for the day. And this is the elegance pattern of Reglet, and the entire deep end is done. If it rains as much as they're saying it might, we're worried that the groundwater may come up and try to float it a little bit. We don't have like a drain that's daylighting. But yeah, check this inflatable shelter out, guys. We're really happy with it. Just kind of turn around here and show you. It's pretty expansive. The one we got is 30 by 50, so it'll go over any of our 20 by 40 tent pools. It was a little bit of a trick to set up. The directions, I think, were literally in Moroccan and not very good. But now that I know how to do it, I think I could set this up with one guy in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours on each job. And then it just provides you shade and keeps the rain out. But again, not positive what it can handle wind-wise, and there's possible tornadoes coming. So we may chicken out and just deflate it and worry about it tomorrow. All right, so we're doing a detail. This is all maple trim work and these 9-foot high maple doors, solid core. I think they're 3-panel, and we actually kind of got rooked into building them because the guy that was supposed to get them messed around and didn't get the order in, and it was gonna be like 8 to 9 weeks, and they're gonna be living in it 8 to 9 weeks, hopefully. But if you guys remember, I'll link a video to when we've done this in the past. This is actually 8-quarter maple, and then it's got a reglet from Fry reglet that's got a 1-inch leg, 3-quarter, so actually a 5/8 return here, and then it goes out with a mud thing. So you have to do all this before drywall and then tape it off. They're done. They're actually done with the level 5 in this part, and then they've got maple trim coming on the floor that will just dye into all of the jams. So it's a real easy process. Now since we don't actually have the doors, we actually just had to put the reglet up, and then we'll have to install the jams. Now, guys, I've been promising you guys a deep dive. If you have a house coming up and you're wanting a price on ICF, I guarantee you we will be as competitive as anyone, and we're selling Element block, which is the best block out on the market right now. There's nothing, hands down, it's great. But we're also going to start quoting these tilt and turn European triple glazed windows from These are made in Germany. They come out of Poland. That's basically where the best windows on earth are made right now. So I'll show you what it does here. If you turn this, it hinges open. This one has a stop. Let me see if I can figure out how to get that open. So this one is not egress, so it doesn't open all the way. That's what's going on. It's got a stop right there. But normally they'll swing all the way open, which is nice. And then if you turn it all the way up, they tilt out. You see that? And they're called tilt and turn. And they just do that all with this one mechanism right here, which is great. They're also, if you can see how thick they are, the triple glaze is probably, 2.25 inches thick. They are just fantastic windows, guys. There's very little Pella, Anderson, Quaker can do to. Quaker does have a really nice city view window, but it's pretty expensive. And these things are incredibly competitive price-wise. So I just want to be helpful to help bring them. It's the quote is actually from a different company, but really good guys, and they're bringing them in reasonable as can be. So you can kind of see what we got going on here. The boys are installing the reglet right now on the window jambs. The windows are actually a little different. We're not actually using true 8/4. This is plywood. We're doing a miter lock here in the corner. And then we basically we cut the sheetrock back and install the fry. So we're doing cased openings here as well, but we don't have to actually get the wood in on this part. We're just trying to get out of the way of the drywallers. So kind of see the big high ceilings in the hallway. 12-foot ceilings already has the lights hanging, not the permanent lights, but see my tent out there kind of already enjoying the wind. I think like I said, I think we're gonna go ahead and deflate that. But yeah, so they're doing the doors the same way. Obviously you can kind of see it a little more since they just got these put in, but obviously they'll mud to right here, and then this little mud seam here, and they're flush. So you end up with a 5/8 gap that gets painted with the wall, and it creates a shadow line, and that shadow line continues down on the floor. You know, it goes here, and then it just follows the trim and goes back up. It's a super, super slick, you kind of see how it's going there. Super slick detail. Just really, really clean, modern look that's, I think, pretty timeless. And unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever, I'm really proud of the work we've done here, even though we've got other pools and other things to be working on. He found out, like I said, his designer told on me that we did this, and we got talked into it. So it wouldn't be a big deal, but my Amish are off. The lion's share of them are off building a house for one of the boys that works for me. He got married recently and already has a kid, so they're building their farm right now. But we're also going to, I think, he's got to order some 12-foot maple, and we're going to case those openings with the fry reglet as well. After they saw it, they liked it. It was just going to be the living room and the areas people are going to be in, and now it's the entire first floor. Real quick, I'll take you out to the garage. We did get the stairs put up while I was in Dolphin Island doing the training down there, and it's looking pretty good. And I'm not going to take you upstairs right now to do an update. They got plastic up there, and it's kind of a mess. So this cased area here is getting like a beam, a faux beam around it. All right. You can see a lot of our stuff that we brought over for these windows. We ripped it up in our shop and brought it over here. He's got a nice wide staircase. I think it's 5 feet wide per the plans. I said I wasn't going to take you up here, but I might be able to show you a better window up here. Okay, I understand why everything's plasticed off. They've got the wood up here. Nice. They've made some big progress up here from the look of it. Let's go see if we can find another one of those tilt and turns that's actually, I better take my shoes off. I just ran out of cardboard. Yeah, the floors look good, but they've got all the windows taped off, it looks like. But yeah, I knew they were working on the floors, but I sure didn't know they had all the upstairs done. That's great. Probably shouldn't be leaving sodas in the windowsill, but oh, this one doesn't have hardware, dang it. I will do a video soon detailing the entire bells and whistles of this window system. So I really do believe in it. I think it's, if you're gonna go as far as building an ICF home, getting the best windows is an obvious thing that you should do. So I'm happy to help assist in getting that as part of your package. I think it makes all the sense in the world, the ICF and the windows together. And the hope is that if I can help these guys import, a few jobs at a time, it's gonna make the freight super reasonable. It's already shockingly not terrible. I mean, I think it's okay if I share every window in this house, and this house is 175 feet long. They don't have a bunch of huge windows except that one in the rear, the lift and slide door. But every piece of glass you see in the videos in this thing was $40,000 from out of Poland. So it really isn't bad, guys. It's definitely worth looking at. And because they really are considerably more efficient than almost anything you're gonna buy here for more. Anyway, guys, just thought it'd be a cool video to kind of bring you an update. I think we're gonna drop the shelter for the evening and hope these tornadoes don't turn into much. I'm not worried about this house at all, but would like to get to keep using my shelter for a while. So be good. See you guys next week.